मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। जगी में आया मैंने जन्म लिया, जगी में आया मैंने जन्म लिया। मैं नसीवरी जगी में भटकी रहा, मैं नसीवरी जगी में भटकी रहा। अब काटो संकट मेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरे नैना कभी से तरसी रहे, मेरे नैना कभी से तरसी रहे। सावन भादों से बरसी रहे, सावन भादों से बरसी रहे। अब काटो संकट मेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरी नावी भंवर में फंसी हुई, मेरी नावी भंवर में फंसी हुई। डगमगी यह डोल रही, डगमगी यह डोल रही। अब कर दो पार हमेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। माँ आ जाओ, 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 माँ आ जाओ। अभी और न हमको तरसाओ, अभी और न हमको तरसाओ। काटो जन्म मरण के फेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे। मेरा कोई ना सहारा बिन तेरे, माँ तुम हो सवरिया मेरे।
ओ जगत जननी माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की
जय,
श्री निर्मला देवी की
जय,
श्री निर्मला देवी की
जय।
ಜೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಾತಾಜಿ எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஸ்ரத்தா பக்தி சமர்ப்பண பாவத்தோட ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜிக்கு நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணி குண்டலினி உயர்த்தி பந்தன் போட்டுக்கொள்வோம். जय श्री माता जी। சந்தோஷ சித்தத்தோட மிகவும் அன்போடு ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியை நம்முடைய ஹிருதயத்தில் அழைப்போம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தயவு செய்து எங்களுடைய ஹிருதயத்தில் வாருங்கள் தாயே. தங்களுடைய அன்பும் கருணையால் எங்களுடைய ஹிருதயத்தை நிரப்பி விடுங்கள். எங்களுடைய ஹிருதயம் தங்களுடைய இருப்பிடமா ஆக்கிவிடுங்கள். அதற்கு தகுதியும் தந்தருளுங்கள் தாயே. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, இன்றைய தியானத்துக்கு அனுமதியை தந்து வழிநடத்துங்கள் தாயே. இன்றைய தியானத்தில் தங்களுடைய அன்பை உணர அருள் புரியுங்கள் தாயே. கவனம் இரண்டு உள்ளங்கையும் உச்சந்தலையில் வைத்து பார்ப்போம். நம்மளுடைய இன்றைய சைத்தன்ய நிலையை கவனிப்போம். மனதார மிகவும் பணிவோடு முழுமையாக சரணடைவோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, நான் இந்த மனம், புத்தி, சரீரம், அகங்காரம், கவலைகள், பிரச்சனைகள், சிந்தனைகள் ஏதுமில்லை. தங்கள் அருளால் நாங்கள் தூய ஆத்மா மட்டுமே. மெதுவாக நம்முடைய கவனத்தை சகஸ்ராரத்தில் நிலைநிறுத்துவோம். மூன்று மகாமந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री गणेश मंत्रम। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। இடாநாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்துவோம். இடது கை மடி மீது, வலது கை பூமி தாய் மீது வைப்போம். கவனம் இடாநாடி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி தயவு செய்து எங்களுடைய இடாநாடியில் ஸ்ரீ மகாகாளி மற்றும் ஸ்ரீ பைரவராக எங்களுடைய இடாநாடியில் வந்து அதை பாதிக்கிற எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறைகளையும் பூமி மார்க்கமாக நீக்கிவிடுங்கள் தாயே. எங்களுடைய இடாநாடியை சுத்திகரிச்சு தாருங்கள் தாயே. எங்களுடைய இடாநாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்தி தூய விருப்பத்தோடு நிரப்பி விடுங்கள். தாங்களுடைய விருப்பமே எங்களுடைய தூய விருப்பம். எங்களுடைய ஆன்மீக முன்னேற்றமே எங்களுடைய தூய விருப்பம். தங்களுடைய எல்லா சக்திகளையும் உணர்ந்து ஒரு சிறந்த கருவியாக இருப்பதே எங்களுடைய தூய விருப்பம். श्री महाकाली साक्षात श्री भैरवनाथ साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महाकाली साक्षात् श्री भैरवनाथ साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। பிங்களா நாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்துவோம். வலது கை மடி மீது, இடது கை ஆகாயத்தை நோக்கி வைப்போம். முழு கவனம் பிங்களா நாடி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி தயவு செய்து தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ மகா சரஸ்வதி மற்றும் ஸ்ரீ ஹனுமான் ஆக எங்களுடைய பிங்களா நாடிக்குள் வாருங்கள். எங்களுடைய பிங்களா நாடியை சுத்திகரிச்சு தாருங்கள் தாயே. எங்களுடைய பிங்களா நாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்தி எங்களுக்கு தூய காரிய சக்தியை தந்தருளுங்கள். எங்களுடைய தூய விருப்பத்தை எங்களுடைய ஆன்மீக முன்னேற்றத்தை செயலில் கொண்டு வர தூய காரிய சக்தியை தந்தருளுங்கள். அதற்கு தடையாக இருக்கிற எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறைகளையும் ஆகாய மார்க்கமாக நீக்கி விடுங்கள். श्री महासरस्वती साक्षात श्री हनुमान साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महासरस्वती साक्षात् श्री हनुमान साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। மெதுவாக இடது கை மடக்கி கொண்டு வருவோம். இரண்டு உள்ளங்கைகள் மடி மீது ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியை நோக்கி வைத்து நம்மளும் நல்ல நேரா உட்காந்துக்கலாம். கழுத்து லேசா கொண்டிருப்போம். பணிவோட முழு கவனம் சுஷும்னா நாடி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தாங்களே சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ மகாலட்சுமி ஸ்ரீ கணேசராக எங்களுடைய சுஷும்னா நாடிக்குள் வாருங்கள். எங்களுடைய சுஷும்னா நாடியை சுத்திகரிச்சு தாருங்கள் தாயே. எங்களுடைய தூய விருப்பம் எங்களுடைய ஆன்மீக முன்னேற்றத்தை செயலில் கொண்டு வர தூய்மையான ஞானத்தை தந்தருளுங்கள். எங்களுடைய சுஷும்னா நாடியை தடையில்லாமல் வைத்திருங்கள் தாயே. தெய்வீக சக்தியோடு நிரப்பி விடுங்கள். श्री महालक्ष्मी साक्षात श्री गणेशा साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी साक्षात् श्री गणेशा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। இரண்டு உள்ளங்கையும் உச்சந்தலையில் நம்ம சைத்தன்யத்தோட பிரவாகத்தை கவனிப்போம். மெதுவாக நம்முடைய கவனம் மூலாதார சக்கரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஸ்ரீ கணேசாவை மனமார வணங்கி பிரார்த்திப்போம். ஸ்ரீ கணேசா, தயவு செய்து எங்களுடைய மூலாதார சக்கரத்தை தூய்மைப்படுத்தி எல்லா மங்களத்தோடு நிரப்பிவிடுங்கள் கணேசா. श्री गणेश तरशीर्षे बोलो। ओम नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं हृदं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं मामवक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चातात अवपुरस्तात अव उत्तरातात अवदक्षिणातात अवचोद्वातात अवाधरातात सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तसिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यम् त्वं ब्रह्मास्त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वं इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वार परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितम् तारेण ऋतम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपम् गकार पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वार शान्तरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नाद सन्धानम् संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेश विद्या गणकऋषिः निश्रुतगायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ओम गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशाङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्टयाद्धौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परं एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो रात्रपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। மெதுவாக நம்மளுடைய கவனம் மூலாதாரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஸ்ரீ குண்டலினி மாதாவை மனமாற வணங்கி ஸ்ரீ குண்டலினி கௌரி மாதா மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। மெதுவாக நம்முடைய கவனம் சுவாதிஷ்டான சக்கரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். श्री माताजी तांगले साक्षात श्री ब्रह्मदेव सरस्वती தயவு செய்து எங்களுக்குள் உள்ள எல்லா விதமான அசுத்த ஞானம் அசுத்த கவனம் அக்னி தத்வத் வழியாக எரித்து விடுங்கள் தாயே. எங்களுக்கு தூய தெய்வீக ஞானத்தை தந்திருங்கள். எங்களுடைய கவனத்தை தூய்மைப்படுத்துங்கள். எங்களுக்குள் உள்ள ஷடரூபி சத்ருக்களை எரித்து விடுங்கள். அகங்காரம் மமகாரம் அகம்பாவத்தை எரித்து விடுங்கள் தாயே. ஸ்ரத்தா பக்தி சமர்ப்பண பாவத்தோடு நிரப்பி விடுங்கள். ஸ்ரத்தா பக்தி சமர்ப்பண பாவத்தோடு தான் எங்களுடைய ஆன்மீகம் முன்னேற முடியும். தயவு செய்து எங்களுக்கு முழு சரணாகதியை தந்தருளுங்கள். நாங்கள் ஏதும் செய்வதில்லை, தாங்கள் தான் எல்லாவற்றையும் செய்கிறீர்கள், அனுபவிக்கிறீர்கள். அது எப்பொழுதும் நாங்கள் உணர்ந்துட்டே இருக்க அருள் புரியுங்கள் தாயே. எங்களுடைய சேம சௌக்கியம் ஆரோக்கியம் எங்களுடைய ஆன்மீக முன்னேற்றத்துக்கும் நாங்கள் தாங்களுடைய ஒரு சிறந்த கருவியா இருப்பதற்கேன்னு எங்களுக்கு எப்பொழுதும் நினைவில் இருக்க, அதன்படி நடக்க அருள் புரியுங்கள் தாயே. ஆனந்த ரூபிணியாக தெய்வீக ஆனந்தத்தை அனுபவிக்க, அது எல்லோரிடமும் பகிரவும் பரிமாற எங்களை ஒரு சிறந்த கருவியாக ஆக்கிவிடுங்கள். கர்த்தாபாவம் இல்லாமல் மிகவும் பணிவோடு முழு சரணாகதியோடு எப்பொழுதும் இருக்க அருள் புரியுங்கள் தாயே. இதற்கு தூய ஞானமும் சக்தியும் தந்தருளுங்கள். கவனத்தை ஒருங்கிணைப்படுத்தி தாருங்கள். ஸ்ரீ பிரம்மதேவ சரஸ்வதி சாட்சாத் மந்திரத்தை கூறுவோம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ब्रह्मदेव सरस्वती साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. மெதுவாக நம்முடைய கவனம் ஒவ்வொரு சக்கரங்களையும் கடந்து சஹஸ்ராரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஆனந்த ரூபிணி, பிரம்மஸ்வரூபிணி, வேதவிலாசினி, கல்யாணி ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியை நம்முடைய சஹஸ்ராரத்தில் தரிசிப்போம். திருக்கமல பாதத்தை தரிசிப்போம். அமைதியாக சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியோட சொற்பொழிவை கேட்டு உள்வாங்கிப்போம்.
ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. 1984 நவராத்திரி பூஜையில் அன்னை ஆற்றிய சொற்பொழிவை நாம் இப்போது கேட்போம்.
Navratri today, and all of us are meeting after such a long time of my tour. When in Italy I said that England is the heart of the universe, they would not accept it. They were very shocked at this statement. They couldn't believe that England could be the heart of the universe. One of the reasons was that they felt that the English people were invaded once by Romans, and Romans at that time also had felt that English were very bumptious people. They would not even accept the defeat with the grace of a person who is lost. Even if they were lost, they used to be bumptious. So they could not believe how could it be that the English is the heart of the universe if this is the heart was the situation of the universe. And then they described to me at length the bumptiousness of the English. And then I felt I have known something like that myself. Now when we are celebrating the greatest of greatest, this Navratri, there must be something special about it. That we have to cleanse this heart completely, fully, and make it so pure that it purifies all the blood that passes through the whole of the body. So the cells of this heart, which has made this great organ, has to be the best, because the cells of the heart within a human body are the best cells, the highest quality, the most sensitive. And it's the heart that expresses the anahata, the sound that is without percussion. While we find that there are some people of caliber, there are, but others talk more, show off more, and do not have the caliber. Now to achieve that caliber should be possible because you are born on this special land of England. That possibility must be built within you. But then what is lacking? Why is it that with all the possibility, with all the great background, with all the merits to be here, why is it we find that Sahaj Yogis for years together do not come up to many others? What is the reason? Heart, if you see, has a pulse rate, and it moves with a certain sound, and you can even get it onto a graph, and it is so systematic, it is so regularized, it is so disciplined that even a slightest murmur or slightest change shows on the graph. It's a very sensitive thing. And that is what is lacking here, is that discipline of the heart. It's an erratic, funny heart which swells up in ego. And whatever one may talk, this is another reading people have, that whatever you may tell them, that time seriously they listen to you, and second moment it has no effect on them. So this is another thing we should see, that if it is within us, let us understand that what we lack is disciplining. And that disciplining has to come, otherwise our caliber cannot improve. But for all that, I think what we should have is innate intelligence. No education, innate intelligence. Innate intelligence to understand that our caliber has to improve. Now here pulsates the spirit. The spirit and not the power. The witness, the one that watches, that is the reflection of God, who is the spectator of the work of the Devi. Actually, what happens, that without rising up to that status, if we also say, all right, we are also watching because we are the spirit, then we do not achieve that caliber. And with all the blessings, like 7 auras of the heart, we have got 7 ashrams. We do not understand that we all have to discipline ourselves only to take advantage or to be in the Sahaja Yoga, to claim that you are a Sahaja Yogi is not a sign of being a cell of the heart. And warning has to be given now. Very important is, at this juncture, when Sahaja Yoga is now taking off, remember this, the speed has been gained and it is taking off. Those who will be left behind will be left behind. So don't get into bumptiousness. First is your character, as everybody says, they are very bumptious. Try to be humble and then understand that you have to be in the plane and not left behind on the grounds. It is moving fast. Now the most fortunate thing is that today is the Navratri, and that I should be in London, and this Navratri Puja should be performed here. No other country is that privileged, because this is the highest puja. The greatest ritual which you can attend. So why do we do Navratri? In the heart, to do Navratri is to accept the powers of the Shakti, to realize the power that all these chakras have got in themselves, and that when they are enlightened, how you can express all these powers of these 9 chakras within ourselves. The 7 chakras plus the heart and the moon makes it 9. But I would say that 7 of these, and on top of that we should say 2 more centers, which Blake has described surprisingly as 9 centers, clearly. Just now I cannot talk of the higher 2 centers, but let us at least talk of the 7 centers. The power of these centers have we been able to develop within ourselves. How can you do it? You have no time. You are all busy people and bumptious. So now, to develop these powers, we have to concentrate on these chakras. Everywhere I went, I was surprised. The questions they asked me, the way they were, nobody talked about their family, house, jobs, or any other nonsensical thing like unemployment and all that. They just asked me, Mother, how do we develop the power of this chakra or that chakra or that chakra? And I asked them, how is it you are asking about a particular chakra? They said, because we find this is missing in us. Especially in me, this one is not all right. This is another negativity to make my throat all right. Now, for a realized soul, there is no need for me to discipline you or to tell you all these things, because I hate to talk in this tone to you today. But I have discovered that if I do not warn you now, tomorrow you will blame me that I did not warn you. Take it as a serious warning. Now, after realization, there is no need for me to discipline you at all, because you have got the light, you have known what is realization, you have known what it means to be realized, and you have also known how much you have gained out of it, how much your personality has improved. But there is something more that has to be done. Is to see for yourself if you have really disciplined yourself or not. There is no need for any leader to tell you. There is no need for any ashram fellow to tell you. There is no need for anyone to tell you. It is you who is a realized soul. You are your own master. You are your own guru. Imagine, you are all gurus, great gurus and sadgurus, respected saints, where all the angels have to shower you with flowers. Think of it. And here you are bumptiously giving lectures, talking bumptiously. Very embarrassing, even for the deities. They don't know what to do, whether to garland you or to shut your mouth. Here you are, who have been, or I take them out. Who is crying? Kathy's child. Here you are in such a great position that you have got realization. That only thing you have to accept the beauty of this great yoga, that you just enlighten your own powers, which are on these 7 chakras. Now let us see, the first chakra belongs to the power of Gauri, the power of the mother of Sri Ganesh. Gauri's power, tremendous they are, aren't they? Because of her power, you have got your realization. Now what have we done to enshrine that power within ourselves? Today, if it is the first day of Navratri, let us see what have we done. Have we been able to develop our innocence within ourselves? When people talk, they are so sharp. How can you be sharp if you are innocent? They are so bumptious. How can you be that if you are innocent? People play games. How can you do that if you are innocent? Harm each other. How can it be if you are innocent? So first of all, you have to see yourself that the power of innocence, if it has to live, all the rest of the nonsense has to go away. If you want to have the innocence, all that is anti-innocence has to be dropped out. I can understand about people who are ignorant, who have ignorance. Then in ignorance, of course, how will they talk of innocence? But you are not ignorant people. You are knowledgeable. You've got your enlightenment. And the power of innocence is so great. It makes you absolutely fearless. Not bumptious, but fearless. And the greatest thing of innocence is that you are respectful. The sense of respect, if it is not developed within you, if you cannot develop the sense of respect for other Sahajogis, for other people, for the ashrams, for the discipline and your own self-respect, then it is of no use even talking of Sahaja, because that's the very beginning of it. First, you do not respect, all right. You are bumptious, all right. You are in a big fool's paradise, as they call it, riding a fast horse. All that is there is all right, is forgiven. But once you have seen the light, you must try to get rid of all the snakes that you have been holding on to. It's a simple thing. In your childlike nature only, you can receive the blessings of Gauri. Otherwise you cannot. You have to be really childlike. Otherwise it is absolutely useless, no use telling you anything, because you think you are too clever. To such a person who thinks he is too clever, what's this of talking to such a person? Because he already knows everything. So the first power when you develop, you must learn to sit on the Mother Earth first of all. You must respect the Mother Earth, because the first chakra is made out of the Mother Earth. Try to be more settled down with yourself on Mother Earth. And the respect, see the trees, when they get their flowers, they are not so respectful. But when they are laden by the fruits, they bow down to Mother Earth. In the same way, when you have got the fruits of Sahaja, you all must bow down. And innocence has a special capacity to make a person extremely peaceful. Extremely peaceful. All the anger, temper, violence. If a person doesn't have innocence, it cannot come in you. Because a person who is not innocent is either sly or aggressive. He cannot have peace within his heart. But an innocent person is not bothered. Innocently he lives, enjoys everything in complete peace and harmony. But this violence comes when a person becomes clever. He thinks, I am so clever, the another one is so stupid, I have a right to shout at that person. And the one who is not innocent is never wise. He may be to look sharp, but he is not wise. Wisdom comes only with innocence. And how much wisdom have you gathered? That is what one has to see. When your power of innocence increases, wisdom is apparent. People say that fellow is very wise. For example, if somebody is crying about his wife, a wise person will say, oh Baba, just look at this, still busy with his wife. Another one is crying about his house or something. He says, oh, look at this one, still busy with the house. There is no end to it. I have known people who get so swollen up that they think they must give a big lecture for 1 hour on Sahaja. Unless and until they have given 1 hour lecture, they do not think their ego has manifested itself fully. But a wise person, he doesn't have to talk or speak or do anything. He impresses his silence, his wisdom on others much more easily. That is what we have to see. Have we been able to discipline ourselves? Because our growth is very much in the beginning of it. We have to grow quite a lot. And people don't understand this point. In an atmosphere of egoistical temperament, that you have to grow. You have not yet grown. You have to grow a lot. And when you grow, you find this wisdom really fragrant with compassion. Your wisdom is fragrant with compassion. Such beautiful compassion can emit through your being that anybody who comes in contact with you will feel your auspiciousness. But again, you must give due respect to your self-realization and to yourself. That is the first thing you have to do, is to meditate. Somebody sent me a letter and I saw the vibrations were horrid. I said, what's the matter with this gentleman? His vibrations are so horrid. What is he doing? Then I found out that he says he doesn't need any meditation. He's already reached the 14th heaven. So he doesn't need any meditation, doesn't have to do any meditation. It's easy to explain, but whom are you explaining? You have to explain to yourself. Only yourself. Nobody else wants your explanation. It's like missing the plane. When you miss the plane, whom are you going to explain? The plane has left. So then you have to explain yourself only. You will tell the air or to the gangway or anything that, oh Baba, it happened like that, there was this thing, I had no time, there was a jam, this. But the plane is gone. Whom are you explaining? So everyone should meditate every day. That is a very important thing which people are doing in all the countries where I am not. Because I am in England, people take me for granted. Mother is doing everything. So I get up at 4 o'clock, take my bath, meditate for you all. I better start doing that again. Otherwise you have no time to meditate, so at least let me meditate for your sake. So everyone must today promise to me that they will meditate every day. Get up in the morning. We can't get up in the morning. The whole world can get up. Why not the English? But when it was the War of Waterloo, they were the first to arrive there. They won the war because they were so punctual. What has happened to their punctuality today? We are not drinking, we do not have hangovers, we don't sleep late. So why shouldn't we decide today that every morning I'll get up and do my meditation? And while meditating, I must concentrate on myself and not on others. And see for myself what is catching, where am I catching, which chakra I am catching, what have I to do. So on this day of Navratri, today as the first day, the Gauri's power must be enlightened within us. And they must express. And they are tremendous. I cannot describe them in one lecture. Think of the primordial Kundalini. She acts in the Mother Earth, she acts in the universe, she acts in the animals, she acts in the matter, she acts in the human beings, and now she acts in you. She is the one who decides the face and the figure that you are going to have. She is the one who decides what child you should have. She is the one who gives you the particular type of a child that you need. She is the one who has got you all these beautiful children. She is the one who has given you these sparkling faces and sparkling eyes. All this she has done for you. But what about the power that you have within yourself? How much have you manifested that? The primordial is working very hard, no doubt. But what about you, the individuals who have got their own Kundalini awakened? How far you have opened her out? And what is Kundalini is a simple thing, as you know, is the true desire. So true desire to perfect yourself, to grow yourself, if it is really true desire, nothing else is important. All other desires are secondary and tertiary. The most important desire is to grow. And for whose advantage? Is the advantage of yours, and in your advantage only the advantage of the whole world rests. Sahajogis today represent the growth of this universe, the growth of the human race. Do you follow this point? That you are playing such an important role at such a crucial time when the world is about to collapse. And you have great seers like William Blake. You had such great people who have talked about this time. They have built it up. Traditionally, we have built up all this now in England. the work of ages that has brought this England to this state. Now, do you realize that the position of English Sahajogis is very important? But lack of wisdom and bumptiousness, without understanding yourself, how can you talk so loud? How can you think of organizing everything when you yourself are so weak, so bumptious? So today I'm not going to take the count of the people who meditate every day or not. But I can tell you this much, next year, those who do not meditate every day, he will not be here anymore. Take it from. Is a fact. Every day you must meditate. Discipline yourself. Now you have come to a new perspective. You have come to a new vision. Now, when you see that vision, when you know the vision, you cannot just stand there. Get into it. Everyone says, Damle was saying too, everybody says, that Mother, you have spent so much time for these English. Why so much time for them? Maybe you might be thinking that because you are very great, that's why I have to serve you people. Think the way you like. But the most important thing is that you are on the land of heart. And I have to cleanse you more, much more than others. But it's just the other way around. Others are going so fast. I'm amazed. Their vibrations, their sensitivity, their understanding, they have just mastered it, every one of them. Here it is becoming a very centralized stuff, and everybody doesn't want to understand Sahaja Yoga, but everyone wants to give a lecture. There's no respect for elders. No respect who is older, who is younger. And somebody who thinks that because they got realization before others they are higher, then remember one word of Christ, that first will be the last.
ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. கண்கள் மூடி சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். ஜெய் மாதாஜி. கண்களை திறந்து இன்றைய தியானத்துக்கு மாதாஜிக்கு நன்றியை கூறுவோம். நன்றி தாயே. நாங்கள் தெரிந்தோ தெரியாமலோ ஏதாவது தவறு செய்திருந்தால் தயவு செய்து எங்களை மன்னிங்க. நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணி குண்டலினி உயர்த்தி வந்தன் போட்டுக்கொள்வோம்.